Hello everyone, it's George and welcome back to Fate right? As dedicated free-to-play player who played this game since the launch, I'm excited to share some insider tips and tricks with you. Stick around and let's dive in. Today we are going to speak about two S tier, S rank heroes. That's how we call legendary heroes in Fate War. And that's Roro and that's Yi Sun-shin. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, right? First of all, we have to mention how we will be able to actually acquire Roro or Yin Sun-shin. First of all, Roro will be available from the Miracle Hut. Just from the special calling, you can see Roro is basically here, right? Roro will be here. And regarding Yin Sun-shin, he will be from the event which happening is right now, 30 days Covenant anniversary event, which is basically like 1 month's anniversary of the game. We can actually get the new hero from the redeem shop. You are basically clicking on this stargazing, right? You are just getting some points. You are making daily quests, and that's how you are getting some extra stargazers. And that's basically how you are slowly getting some more points. And throughout the points, like this snowy item is basically the currency which we are actually acquiring, and 30 currency is one memento of new hero, right? So you can basically easily unlock this hero also through Starlight Boutique shop, right? So don't miss out regarding this event. It's pretty important. You're gonna get a lot of free stuff, lot of gems, lot of speed ups, lot of SP potions, of course, from the redeem shop, depending what you are going to actually want to have. Like for me, I wanted to unlock the new hero, and I will try to get at least one random elite curio chest also, because I think it has a pretty high value, right? Other than that, you can easily unlock this hero here, and you can actually get some free rewards with the 30-day memories, right? So basically, both of the heroes we can actually get by free-to-play friendly, just playing the game, which makes these heroes even better, right? So like, let's dive inside one by one with these two heroes. At first, let's speak about Roro, right? Roro is extra versatile and field combat, right? And something tells me she's a mage, right? Because some extra units and troop types are not basically archers. They are basically, some of them are mages, right? So the burst main skill summons 3 giant waves, dealing damage to the target. Maximum amount of damage will be 30.5k, which is a lot. And randomly inflict 1 to 10 stack of flood, each stacks reducing target's defense. Yeah, like the burst damage will be huge, right? 30,500 skill damage factor is huge. The second skill, when performing a normal attack on a unit when flood status, there is a 3% flood layer chance to trigger Ocean's Protection, right? Hijacking a random beneficially buff from the target. If the target has no beneficially buff, you gain a layer of resistance. Basically, you are stealing somebody's buff, and if somebody has no buffs, you are getting 10, like you are getting resistances, blocking 1 instance of damage. Triggers once every 8 seconds. It's like a stealing enemy's buff and taking to you, right? So if enemy doesn't have a buff, you will have some resistance. The third skill, when attacking target affected by flood has a 35% chance to trigger heal. Maximum amount of healing factor will be close to 400, and yeah, I believe in every single Kingdom Builder game, healing even here is really good, right? So it's a not a bad skill to have. The fourth skill, which is basically increasing extroverts HP to 26% and increase attack by 70%, right? So I believe both of these stats are really good for extrovert units, right? The Awakening skill increases our damage by 500 on the main skill, and also has a 50% chance to prevent a removal of debuffs inflicted by this hero and their troops for 5 seconds. So like, if somebody will prevent you to cancel your debuff, your buff taker skill, it will be impossible for them, right? So, well, Roro, what you can say about Roro? It's not normal attacker, it's not like crit rate user, it's basically skill damage user, which is extra or hero, and it's a mage, right? So basically, we want some rage, we want skill damage factor increases, and stuff like that for Roro to be impressive, right? Well, in terms of talents, versatile talent tree for Roro is basically increasing like siege and stronghold actions in the Fate War, which I wouldn't recommend. Field combat is basically for movement speed around the field, which is not that bad, and X-Thrower is basically for burst damage, right? Because I believe for the X-Thrower mages, X-Thrower talent tree is the most preferable talent tree which you can go. And for the Roro, if you are going to use Roro as a primary hero, I would be going for X-Thrower, right? But maybe you want to use Roro as a siege hero, you have to go versatile, and maybe you want to have some more move speed, you're gonna go full field combat, right? The hero pairs for Roro, my predictions, because it's really early in my opinion, should be some mages, right? And Kyra is another mage, 9.5k damage factor, trigger chance, each normal attack this hero troop does has a 8% chance to extend duration of random debuff. Well, we have debuff on first skill, reduce defense. What else, right? Increase X-Thrower's attack type of soldiers by 30%, and here we have when this hero troop is inflicted with the debuff, there is a 10% chance to inflict the same debuff on the source of this debuff. So basically, yeah, like synergy is really easy to understand, right? Summoning Storm deals 11.5k damage, blinds the target, reducing damage for 30% for 2 seconds, and removes random beneficially buff from the target. So basically, Roro and Kyra is a perfect pair, in my opinion. It's too simple. This debuff, we're gonna prolong this debuff, we're gonna remove enemy's buff. Kyra will also prolong the debuff and also have chance to inflict the same debuff to the source if somebody will give us a debuff. So basically, Roro and Kyra is a debuff hero pair which will deal a lot of damage, right? They are mages, right? So I think we basically found the hero pair for Roro. That should be Kyra. Of course, it's still early. This is my really early predictions for hero pairs. That's why let's just move on on the next S hero, Yin Shin, right? Balanced garrison and defense, right? Let's check out the skills. Summons a warship to charge to the target, ahead dealing damage to target upon hitting, and removing the target shield beneficiary buff effects. Yeah, I guess we can already have Roro and the Yin Shin together, right? 30.5k damage, which is a lot. Now, when this hero troop receives damage, there is a 80% chance to gain 145 stack. Reduces damage received by 1%. Maximum 20 stacks, lasting 7 seconds. 20%. Yeah, defensive skill, which is really impressive. Deals additional 30% damage when it's maxed to enemy troops if their troop size is larger than this hero troop size. Alright, I guess for the garrison it will be pretty good. When garrison increases the rage recovery speed of this hero's troops by 3%. If this hero's HP is under 50%, gain additional, rage regeneration is 10% and increase attack is 34%. So basically, this is a garrison hero. I would say this is a garrison hero for skill damage user, basically more for the mages rather than like X-Throwers or like Berserkers or Cavalry. So basically this is more of a garrison hero for mage heroes such as like Kyra, such as Roro. Who else we have as a mage hero X-Thrower? This can be also a mage hero because it deals a lot of damage. But yeah, I guess it's a garrison hero for the mage heroes. In terms of talents, we have garrison as always. We have defense, we have balanced, right? Balanced is generally one tree is per troop type. Like for example, this is for the riders, this is for cavalry, this is for extrovers, and this is for berserkers. Depending on which troop type you're gonna use this hero, go for this directed troop, directed road on a balanced talents, right? And yeah, for the garrison, I believe this hero will be frequently used for the garrison, and that's the reason why we have garrison talent trees. You can easily go for the garrison talent tree if you are afraid that you might get burned, especially at the start of the every single kingdom builder game. Garrison protection is really important, and people occasionally forget about importance of garrison in any kingdom builder games, right? Defense is basically more defensive stats, defense HP and some kind of move speed. Of course, we're gonna see some skill damage reduction received, damage received, in general normal attack damage received, even some rage regenerations such as wild enthusiasm. Attack these hero troops receives will regenerate additional rage, right? So even if you are tanking, you are getting more rage. So it's pretty flexible hero. I think it will be used mostly on garrison, less with the PvP open field, but I would not be surprised if I will see more Yin Sun Shin PvP open field gameplays, right? So far, as you know, I'm playing with Kaltas and Vista, and generally, if we're gonna do a small overview of my account, 70.7 million power as a free-to-play player. I have every single troop type already as a tier 4, which means I'm training tier 4. And yeah, because I'm prioritizing extrovers in Fate War, I have highest amount of troops as an extrovert, right? Of course, I want to make it at least one whole march worth of troops, but it will take time because I guess in this game resources are more harder to get than anything else, even speed ups, right? So try to utilize your resources. Those are really important. And yet, as always, my advice is, especially if you are a free-to-play player, don't invest your legendary tokens, legendary mementos on every single hero. Like, for example, right now, we have Roro as a new hero, Yin Sun Shin as a new hero, right? I think Roro will be suitable for mages, and Yin will be more suitable for garrison. Other than that, I will try my best to progress even faster because I want to play with the PvP open field in this game. So far, my troops are not enough in order for me to be successful, and that's the only reason, right? Other than that, we are trying to get more extra attacks. That's where we are in the military tech right now, and okay, economy tech until there is no reason for me to continue too much because I don't have enough resources. Until then, I'm gonna turn to economy tech, and that's how we're gonna get more construction speed, more tax revenue, and more research speed. I believe getting tier 4 units all and then turning your attention to economy tree is the correct way of progressing through research in Fate War, right? So I'm just sharing my own ideas how I'm going to progress this account as a free-to-play player. And yeah, if you guys will like it, as always, feel free to press like, subscribe, share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody amazing day, morning and night. We are going to see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.